Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ryan, I'm the Kryptonian Collector, and welcome to my office, where I house most of my Funko collection, as well as some other pieces from my collection. But I'm here right now to talk about getting ready for the Sussex Flea Market. It is tomorrow morning that I and my friend Tragic, or Corey, are traveling to Sussex, New Brunswick to, I guess, venture into the biggest flea market in the province. And we're very excited. It'll be my third or fourth year going. I've gone multiple years. I found some crazy books, and I know of other people that have found some insane comics. I'm going primarily for my comic collecting. The only time I believe I found something else was one hot toy the first year we went. And but that's not to say if I don't find a hot toy or a piece I've been missing from my collection, I'm not going to take a look. But I am also looking for some Funko Pops for my friend Ethan and a whole bunch of other stuff. So we're going to go down there tomorrow, and I figured I'd show you, as always, what I'm going to be bringing with me to Sussex. Alright guys, so here is my kit for tomorrow. I'm going to start off with my sun cream or sunscreen lotion. It is extremely important that I wear this. It is going to be sunny and 23, and every year that I go to the Sussex Flea Market, I burn, especially on the back of my neck. So I am going to be applying some of this before I go, and I'm bringing this with me just in case. Next up, I'm sure you guys don't need any introduction to this if you've seen past videos. This is my con wallet, or my flea market wallet. So what I do with this is I take this as my decoy. It's got all my cash in it, and I leave my wallet in the lockbox of my car with my IDs and everything else that's important, like credit cards and debit cards. This though I do bring with me because I can either pay cash or EMT if needed. A little bit new this year is a GoPro harness for my chest and a GoPro. That's right guys, I'm going to be bringing actual cameras that can film me going through comic boxes. I've had issues before going to these flea markets, going to Comic Cons, and not being able to film enough. So it ends up just being voiceover of some recording. Mainly because I can't hold this phone and pick through comics at the same time. If you go back to any of my older videos, you can see this has been an issue, and it's really just me walking through when I'm not looking at comics. So with this, hopefully we get a better video, so get ready. This should be a very good video if this all works out, which it should. I've also got a 128 gig micro SD in there, so I should be able to take lots of footage. And like every year, my good old beat up satchel is coming with me. And you can see I added the brand new pin from a recent comic pickup. And yeah, it basically is just to hold the comics when I buy them or any other items, mainly comics. And of course, some of this will probably be in my pocket, but it'll hold this and this if I'm not using it. And another new piece that I actually picked up just for cons and for this flea market. And this is, here we go, a protector for comic books. I find year after year I bring extra boards and bags just to protect my comics. Well, this year I've got this one. It'll hold, I believe, about 10 to 15 books. So my most valuable will go in here, and the rest will have to just rely on the bags and boards. I'm not bringing any new ones because I have this, but hopefully there's not no bags and boards there, so I can actually rig up something so that it's a little more secure. Anyways, guys, that is the main lot I'm bringing, and of course I'm bringing my phone. And unfortunately, I don't believe my GoPro will take my DJI microphone. So unfortunately, it's going to be recorded from the audio from both my GoPro and my phone. So it's going to be a little bit old school until I get back and do the haul portion. But anyways, guys, that is what I'm taking with me. The only other thing I'm going to mention is I have shorts that I'm bringing with zippers so nothing falls out of my pockets. That's a very good key to success on any of these. You don't want your wallet or your keys to your car falling out of your pockets or your phones. And the other thing I will be bringing is, actually, I think that's it, other than a hoodie, because it is supposed to be sunny and 23 like I mentioned before, but we never know. Anyways, guys, this is the main stuff I'm bringing. I will see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, I am on my way now to pick up Corey, and I've got everything packed, got a Monster. He just has to get a little cash out, and then we'll be hitting the road. I will see you all there. All right, I'm finally joined by my friend Corey, which we had a pretty good drive down. And now we're just kind of walking around. Ooh, bumpers. I'm gonna go in there and take a look. This is, looks like all puzzles. Pretty well. So my thing is I'm looking for comics, as all my viewers know.
Never guessed.
I came prepared. Look at me, hands free.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be doing this very long.
Oh, hey. Oh, there we go.
Okay, we get through it. Pick one thing. Fingers in your mouth.
We'll get there. It's not time.
But you're absolutely right. We'll do that. Nim bought you skates. You never went skating.
You brought me ice skate,
I bought you some, yes.
but I want to.
Where is everybody?
Where are they?
do. I don't know. Let's go down.
Yeah, this is kind of what I'm feeling too. It's honestly kind of cool, dude. I'm not a big like Star Trek guy, but like it's still really cool.
Yeah.
Is that the Titanic? President's liner. Okay.
This is the Titanic.
No.
Yeah.
We need to cook Jesse. Here's a machete.
Never know. You know.
Honestly, as far as style goes, I actually like the Marlboro logo.
Yeah. These are $65 crates. Those are nice crates, but I'm not like.
They're like authentic.
Yeah.
I really think it's funny that they have a bunch of toys next to a live machete. Like, is that gone? That is a gone.
Hey there.
How's it going?
Pretty good, you.
Not too bad. I like the gone.
Somebody almost bought it yesterday. They were in some kind of hockey team, and he's like, him and his buddy want to go in. He's like, when our buddy doesn't get drafted, you know, just for one hit, just kind of, they were doing it live, then he's like, it's going to be worth it just for the one hit.
I've honestly thought about getting one of those.
I honestly thought about it too. It's really cool. Actually, how much is it?
25.
Alright. I might actually.
It is.
I've actually never seen one in real life. It's the first one I think I've ever seen.
Elvis.
All the kids are just drawn to it. They just wind up all of them. I spend more time on winding it than I do.
Oh,
Elvis.
nice old vinyl.
Celine Dion. Johnny Cash.
I'm just gonna go take a look right over there. I see some pop figures.
Okay. Let's go.
Actually, what is? Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people did, yeah. Morning.
How's it going?
Good morning.
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Not super hot yet, so that's always
Not
good.
yet, yes.
Perfect time of the day. Yes, sir.
Would be.
Something else. Beatles, Supergirl.
Yeah.
Cool, very cool. Oh, the Donkey Kong Jenga. I like that.
Nice.
Some manga.
No wonder we didn't. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah.
Those like original Beanie Babies. Pretty cool. Oh, there's a comic set.
Yeah. Should. I think it's mostly modern stuff. You gonna get him?
No, I was thinking of Max and Emily, but
Just to let you know, sir, they're $1 each.
$1 each?
Me too.
So hopefully you'll have better readers for you. Yeah.
Or does it?
There's something here. It's homemade. Okay, yeah. Some people will be home stores. Pretty good price. We'll hold it for you until you're ready to read. Anyway, Ryan, we might be back by before. Oh, probably will be. Get out the other aisle now, right? We go the other way. Yeah. We can find them down this way.
Plate box.
I'm just passing them to you so that way they're in the box for me.
Like the 72 truck. This
Oh, no, I didn't say no, not always. Okay. I just mean. Yeah, I'll do that. You want that bag? Yes, please.
If I see something I like, that's what I'll do. Best I can try to check today, Mama.
Yep.
Little hammerhead.
Yep.
The other one's fucking really good.
What the heck is this thing? Oh my lord, that's creepy. I don't like how he's staring at me.
Anything
There's a bunch of those little
Oh,
babies.
Hal. Still,
I just give them to him.
I saw Hal briefly at.
I was talking to him last week.
Yeah, last time I saw him was at ECCE. He doesn't do the events nearly as often as he
He's
used
going
to.
to Elsie, I think. He got invited.
Oh,
up
is he?
there.
Yeah. His mobility is really bad. But yeah, he looks
Doing
good.
good.
Yeah,
He's got a kick.
but I think he's got reached the point where it was like, if you don't do it now, you're dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
I think that's-
I think he
I
had,
think that's what
he had a
happened.
pretty big scare there. He went in for a big operation or something too.
Are you gonna film me today with that, or when?
Yeah.
I don't think you had that the last couple of times I saw you. Is that a new
No, I got
toy?
tired of holding the phone, and
Okay, right on.
plus I'd be like in the middle of like, I know that cover. What is it?
How did Comic Expo go for you?
Very good.
Yeah, you gonna go
Really
back next year as a vendor? You think?
Probably. I was planning to go to Fan Expo next weekend, so I wasn't
Oh,
going
that's
to
what you were
ElseCon.
saying that. So what? It fell
But-
through.
Yeah, last minute.
We almost had to evacuate Halifax on Tuesday.
So you're closer to Bears Lake.
That's right around the corner. Like, it takes me like 10 minutes to get there because of the roads. But from the bird's eye, yeah. And for us, fortunately, they got it under control quick, and the wind was going in the opposite direction. So, because I packed up the whole van in 40 minutes. Because I was like, we're evacuating this. At least we're going to get some of this stuff out and go to Sussex in case. And I ripped all my stuff to a hard drive. And,
Oh, did you?
yeah, because like we live in an 11-story building. If it caught on fire and collapsed, it's my hard drive in my fireproof safe. Can't get into the.
I'm talking to you and I'm doing math at the
So,
same time. Like
yeah,
you
no worries.
multitask, eh?
I have that one.
Did you see the Superman movie?
I did.
I figured you would have been there first
was
day
there.
if you could have.
I was right there.
What'd you think?
First day, first seat. I
I
liked
knew it. I knew it, man. I know Superman's one of your
Yeah.
favorites, right?
He's the man. Yeah.
Kind of like somebody else put in like ads for what's upcoming next. So yeah, that's all it is. And also I'll point out too, we do right on the back. And yeah, there's nothing right now. Usually like let people know.
Not going to hurry. They're fast.
I ran out of clean biscuits.
So you have like the VHS too.
No, I did pack the balls up.
They're not super like one out.
I remember when it comes to music, I don't forget an awful lot.
They just use an example.
I love
Attention. The 50-50 tickets are available in the Jubilee Hall. And there's also vendors in the arena just opposite the Jubilee Hall, as well as vendors in the Jubilee Hall. Thank you.
Just that for inflation. Like when we were growing up in the let's see, 90s, I was making $5 an hour at McDonald's. You have to go buy the 9 inch nails. Came out for $40. I had to work for that. That's like a shit and a half for me as a teenager, right?
That album is so good.
Yes.
Like, really, that's a great album. Great and very underrated album.
Down Spotify, Netflix, right now, people got auto, but then all of a sudden Disney can take away your entire library back, and now, so yeah, there's always people that gravitate towards physical media, but it kind of comes and goes in cycles.
All right, and we are going into the place that all of our adventures always inevitably end. And once again, got myself cold wine. All right, guys, I'm back in my fortress after a very good morning of collecting. Obviously, I have a pile of comics here. I went in and wanted to look for some good books, and I think I found a few, and I found a couple things that aren't comics, but I'm going to show you anyways. So first up, I'm going to show you guys the items that aren't, and this may surprise you, but I am a hockey fan, and my team has always been the Chicago Blackhawks, and I picked up my favorite player's signature on a puck. I can't believe I found it, but I picked up my favorite player's signature. Jeremy Roenick of the Chicago Blackhawks, number 27. I've actually got a custom jersey from their new line coming in at some point of JR. And I've just got to say, really happy to pick this one up. And the next one is actually a gift from my father, Al Secord, also from the Blackhawks. We both kind of bond over the Blackhawks, so I figured I'd get him a signed puck and I'd get myself one. And yeah, very cool to pick those up. I did want to find his booth a little bit afterwards, but it's very easy to get kind of lost in there. Now, there's always the markers, and I always neglect to look at the markers when I'm there, so that's my own fault. Now, on to the pile of comics that I picked up from Sussex. So we'll start off with one of the better ones. And I got this one and another in here from some friends. They're going to have to forgive me. I can never remember the name. But I picked up Amazing Spider-Man 55, the Patrick Gleason 1 in 50 variant for the second print, the black and white cover variant. And it's not 100% a 9.8. It will go for a press and it will go in. I have another one of the variants and I just kind of love the idea behind it, so I picked this one up. Next up is Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. Now this one I got for $1, and honestly I can't turn it down. It definitely needs a clean. The spine needs to be fixed and a press, and it does have some significance. I'll put it down here when I do look it up again. I know when I looked it up at the time it was showing that it had a little bit of value, but for $1 took a shot at it. The next one is X-Men issue number 33, and looked like a decent deal. Good book, and was happy I picked it up. At the time, I think I only paid about $20 to $30. It might only be worth that, but definitely needs... I'd probably send it for a clean and press, but I don't know. I might just keep it in the collection for now and see about trading it or selling it a little bit later on. Next up is Uncanny X-Men 251. Of course, who doesn't love that iconic scene from the Deadpool movie? So pick this one up just because figured, why not? And this one I paid, I believe, $15 for, and it is Spider-Man issue 13, the black suit. I may actually have this, but I'm going to find out. Now this one I paid up a little bit more for. I believe I paid $60 for it. It's Fantastic Four issue 86, and it actually doesn't look terrible. It's definitely not a high grade, but with a clean and a press, I think this could get up to a 7.0. So I'm really hoping, gonna try to give it a clean and press, and hopefully get it up to 7.75. I think is the best this thing could hope for. So again, Doom cover with the Fantastic Four, really cool, especially since seeing the movie. There we go. Next up is Batman the Killing Joke. It's definitely not a 9.8, but I only paid about $20 for it, so figured why not. I think it is a first print. I have to do a little more work on it and see exactly. But if, like, I've never actually asked if these more square bound books can be pressed, but I assume they can, and this one will have to go for one. Very cool. This next one I got for $1, and I think if I press it, it's kind of a cool little book for any movie fans. Wasn't bagged or boarded. It's an exclusive Toys R Us offer inside one, so I think they gave it out at Toys R Us. And just to add to my Action Comics collection, I picked up Action Comics 710, which, why not? Then we got the first War Machine title, issue number 1. I got this from a pretty cool guy named, I believe, Sandy. If I butchered your name, I apologize again. But it was really nice talking to you if you're watching. I believe you've subscribed. Thank you very much for the deal on the books. And yeah, great guy. We talked a little bit about stuff, and I've put this one in a bag. I'm rebagging, in the middle of rebagging and boarding some of these books. So. And then he had a couple here that just brought me back to my childhood. Beavis and Butthead #1. Definitely cool. Needs a little bit of pressing, cleaning. And Ren and Stimpy #1 as well, which apparently came bagged. And he told me the story on this one. Came bagged and sealed. And there was this little, you idiot. You opened the bag. Now the comic is worthless, which is kind of funny. Because, you know, I think that was what they wanted to get people to do. But if they had kept it sealed, probably would have been better. But I still think pretty cool book. Great to pick it up. And again, thanks for the sale. And next up is probably the biggest book I got at the show. ASM 252 Newsstand. And this one definitely needs a press more than anything. It'll get a cleaning. But that one's staying in the PC forever. Mostly. Great book, and glad I was able to pick it up at a somewhat deal. I think this is the one I paid the most for, and I think I paid a little, about 100, 120 for it. And then last but not least, just a cheaper Golden Age book, just because I'm trying to get placeholders for some of the Action Comics. I'm not going after Action Comics too crazily, but again, picked up this extremely rough, a 1.0 if it's lucky, Action Comics issue number 281, and figured I'd get it. It was one of the only Golden Age Superman books I saw there, so figured why not. Anyways, guys, that is it for the Sussex trip. I'm really hoping that my GoPro footage showed up. I didn't really film with my camera in there, mainly because I was trying to look up pricing and everything. So a lot of the footage you're going to see comes from my GoPro, which if it worked, perfect. And I'll be using it for all my convention trips going forward. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating, subscribe to my channel for more great content and more trips like this. If you want to follow me on some of my socials, all links to those are down below, including Letterboxd, where I'm doing movie reviews every time I watch a movie. Check in very soon for a brand new video. It'll be up before you know it. Subscribe, again, if I haven't already mentioned that. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the fortress for my next video.